Hello, amazing THAF subscribers and football lovers around the world. You're welcome once again to another interesting episode of Let's Talk Football here on THAF TV with me, Cyril Aloysius. Okay, so we have lots of interesting topics to talk about today. But before we go straight into the business proper, we're going on a short break, and when we return, we'll give you the gist in full. Please stay tuned. Okay, you're welcome back from that short break, and over now to the business of the day. We have three topics to discuss about today. Today we're talking about PSG. What exactly is the matter with PSG? It's no surprise to football lovers around the world that PSG right now is in chaos. There is this sort of disconnect between the board, the fans, and the players. Okay, so what exactly is the problem with PSG? In footages going around on the internet, we've seen PSG fans going to the houses of Neymar, Messi, and even the coach, Christopher Galtier, wasn't spared. They were shouting, screaming all sorts of abuse on them, saying they need to leave the club and all of that. So what could have led to this? Okay, we're talking about that on the show today. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and then relax because you're about to get entertained. And of course, we're talking about Arsenal. Are Arsenal about to bottle up another league title? So if you're an Arsenal fan, this is for you. So stay tuned. Don't miss this for anything. And Chelsea fans, of course, we'll be talking about Chelsea. Chelsea this season haven't looked it at all. They've been way past their best. They've been underwhelming this season. So we're talking about them. How big is the possibility that Chelsea might just get relegated this season? Okay, so that is another topic of discussion as well. So we'll be starting first with my friend here, Christopher. How do you do?
I'm fine.
So Christopher, starting with PSG. Okay, before I just let you have the floor now, let me give us a reason why. Let me give us some reasons why the fans are seriously upset with the PSG board and of course Neymar and Messi. Okay, so this is one of them. The management of the club is one that prioritizes money over sporting ambitions. Okay, that is one reason. Another reason, the restricted freedom of supporters. Many fan groups have been banned from bringing materials such as flags, banners into stadiums, and a particular dress code has been imposed on them. That's on one side. Another reason is this: the possibility of leaving the Parc des Princes for the Stade de France is something that the fans cannot quite fathom. They can't quite understand that. Okay, they're leaving this particular stadium which they love and they're used to another stadium, so they don't really understand that. So that's on another side. And then another reason is this: the ticketing system at the Parc des Princes is one that favors tourists over real fans. Okay, that's another reason. Lots of reasons coming out here. Another reason, this one says the recruitment of the players who are considered as mercenaries who come only for the money. Okay, I think that has been quite obvious in some games for PSG, when they sign luxurious players, and we of course see it on the field of play. The way PSG plays sometimes, it's almost like these players don't really care about what really happens to this club. After all, we're here for the money. So that's a particular reason on its own that the fans are really upset about. And then another reason here says the lack of consideration afforded to young players formed at the club. And then lastly, this one says the absence of a club legend within the organization or the PSG ecosystem. Okay, so all of these reasons have led to the fans, upset with the PSG board. They are even calling for the resignation of the PSG CEO, the owner of the club, saying that he should leave the club, that they want their club back. So what is wrong, Christopher? What exactly could be the problem right now? And relating this now to how does it affect Messi and Neymar? Of course, it's no surprise that Neymar, ever since he joined PSG, hasn't really lived up to the billing. Yes, he's scored goals. Yes, he's created assists and all of that. But we've seen him disappear on big stages. We've seen him go ghosting. We call it ghosting. We've seen him ghost when in games when he was needed the most, and even when Messi came in, a lot of changes was expected, and Messi also hasn't lived up to the billing as well ever since he came in, and there has been this disconnect between them and the fans, and their recent loss to Lorient recently hasn't really done well to help matters, because right now, ever since they came into that game, the fans booed them from start of the game to finish. They booed Messi and Neymar. And after that game, ever since, if Messi and Neymar comes into the pitch, after the game, they don't even acknowledge the fans in whatever way. They just head straight for the tunnel. So that has been the relationship between Messi, Neymar, and the fans ever since then. And then right now, the fans have taken it upon themselves to go all out for them and demanding that they leave the club. So, Christopher, please, I would like to get your reaction to this particular news making the headlines in the internet.
Messi, Neymar, and PSG fans. Before I start, where was PSG before Neymar came into the picture? PSG was just in the Neymar club. They're just at an average team.
Okay.
Nobody knew French league until Neymar went into the scene of French league. Fine, the movie was there, but it wasn't as glamorous as when Neymar entered French league. PSG rights increased, their viewing statistics increased,
their followership
increased. When Messi moved to PSG, they became one of the most. Their shares, everything increased. So I'm surprised to see the fans. I understand their agitation,
frustration. Yeah,
I understand, but what do you expect when you are presenting a club over a player? Look at Mbappe. What's he doing? He's a good player, but how can you give Mbappe
so much power?
So much power that he even decides who the club signs. And you're expecting Neymar and Messi to be happy about it. See, Messi is professional. I'm not a Messi fan. I love the guy. Ever since he came to PSG, for the past 2 years, he has been doing his best. I know, fine, the first season was doing that good, in quote, Messi that we know. We didn't see the best of Messi from the first season.
Okay.
The second season, he tried his best. But if you remember vividly, PSG versus Bayern, PSG had a chance to score. Neymar, just for Mbappe to roll the ball to Neymar. Just roll the ball to him. What did you do? He
went for
goalkeeper.
For glory. He went for glory.
There's a lot of things that this Mbappe does that the PSG fans don't see in quote because he's a French player.
Okay. So you're saying there are sentiments playing out?
Sentiment playing out from this. Number one, PSG has come out to criticize the fans. They didn't say the fans, they say a group of people.
Of people.
That's the word that PSG are using now. Say a group of people that are criticizing the event that led to them going to Neymar's house to ask him to leave. Okay, fine. Neymar liked a post on Instagram. There's a reel that was on Instagram that explained about greatness and you being great. And in quote, the reel actually downgrading PSG as a small club.
Okay.
Neymar liked this reel.
And that caused problem.
That was caused this whole issue.
So what will you say about Messi's unauthorized trip to Saudi Arabia? Because obviously that was out of it for Messi.
This is the first time for me to see Messi do this. But according to it could give him benefit of a doubt for crying out loud. Just give the guy benefit of a doubt. He said he has cancelled this trip twice already this season.
Okay.
That is, he can't cancel any longer, but he's in his contract with them to go for this trip. Now I know that Messi time with PSG is up.
Okay.
And his contract expires this June, which I know, but I don't know Messi to be the kind of player that disrespect
can be unprofessional.
Yeah, I don't know Messi to be the kind of player, even though I don't like him as a person. I know he's fan.
Okay.
But I don't know Messi to be that kind of player. Understand? So I feel PSG are just being too hard on him, but he accepted the 2 weeks fan of no pay.
So are you saying the fans' anger right now are not justified?
To me, they are not actually 100% justified. They have reason to be angry over this.
Put yourself, Christopher. Put yourself in the shoes of the fans right now. You've been a fan, a faithful fan of this club for years, and as a fan, what do you expect? You expect your team to, be ambitious, fight for titles, not just titles in your own league. Fight for, compete with top teams in Europe. Have PSG lived up to that billing ever since Neymar and Messi came in?
The issue we are having that PSG is not.
And what actually poured salt into injury was the fact that the manner in which they exited the Champions League last year in the hands of Real Madrid.
The issue we are having is that people tend to just look at PSG as just Neymar and Messi alone when they go bad. That's the problem. It is not a two-player team. It's a team effort.
It's a team effort.
If PSG is not doing well, look, go back from the coach, go to the goalkeeper, the defenders, the midfielder, and the attackers. Don't just Messi and Neymar. You can't be screaming Messi and Neymar when they're bad. When they're doing good, you scream PSG.
So it's more like they are singling Neymar and Messi out for scapegoatism.
For execution, that's what they're doing.
Okay, and that's wrong.
It's wrong. See, Messi and Neymar, so fine. Neymar is not. We all know Neymar has his injuries.
Okay.
Fine, a lot of people see Neymar as a
always getting injured at critical moments.
Yes, I understand. But fine, he's an injury-prone player. Before you got him, you know all this before you got him. So my point is, just cut Messi and Neymar some slack.
Okay.
They've been doing well. They've been trying.
All right. Okay, Christopher, let's not dwell much on this particular headline. Don't forget, you can be a part of this discussion. Okay, you have your own suggestions and ideas to this particular topic. You could reach out to us on the comment section. Okay, drop them in the comments and we'll reply to them. Let's look at another topic for today, which is Arsenal. Arsenal is about to bottle up the Premier League. It's quite obvious. Okay, four winless runs they've had, and then finally they got back on winning ways against my darling Chelsea, which of course I wasn't quite happy about. So does that win against Chelsea, Christopher, really mean that Arsenal are back on track, or you just see it as just a flash in the pan?
No, I'm an Arsenal fan. I've always said that, and I always tell my fans before we had this 8-game running, last game running, I told my core Arsenal fans that Arsenal will win this league on one condition: keep the ground running in all the matches, then lose to Man City.
Okay.
But we failed to do that. So the moment we drew against Liverpool, and we drew against
that was the end.
That was the end. So forget about the win. Man City have a game in hand, which they're gonna win.
The game against Liverpool, do you think that was a really necessary one? Because I feel like we can't blame Arsenal for doing it against Liverpool. Come on, Liverpool is a big team any day, any time. But the game against West Ham and Southampton, personally, I felt Arsenal should have put those games to bed.
If only Arsenal had gotten 3 points against Liverpool, Southampton would have been an easy work for them.
Okay.
It's a motivation thing.
Okay.
But they failed against Liverpool. So their failure against Liverpool also led to the failure against Southampton.
Okay.
Liverpool is not doing what this is. Just like Chelsea. So Liverpool supposed to be a walkover for Arsenal, but they went down and they bottled though. That's the end of the day.
Okay. So guys out there, if you are an Arsenal fan, tell me what you think. Do you think Arsenal are going to win this league? Tell me in the comment section. Do you feel Arsenal will bottle it up? If you're a hater, tell me in the comment section. Okay, let's talk about Chelsea right now. Chelsea are about, it is quite obvious that if Chelsea does not get another win to the end of the season, they just might get relegated. So let's look at the possibilities. How big, Christopher? How big is the possibility for Chelsea to get relegated this season? Hey, my God.
Personally, if I can see,
Christopher.
If I can see the person I will pray to that will make Chelsea relegated.
The worst season ever for Chelsea to have.
I don't think Chelsea will be relegated because they play Bournemouth this season, this week.
Yes.
This weekend. And they share the same point, just go different, and they have a game at hand against Bournemouth. Okay. But if Bournemouth should win, Bournemouth go above Chelsea. Give and take, Chelsea they won't get relegated. That I'm sure. I'm sure Chelsea will sneak in. I think two wins. They have just Man City. Just Man City, I think just Man City and Newcastle to play. The rest, I think it should be easy work for Chelsea. At least a draw or 2 draws can secure their Premier status. So I know, I'm sure.
So the game against Bournemouth, you see that as a winnable game for Chelsea?
It may not be a win for Chelsea, maybe a draw. But like I said, if Chelsea
at least they can cross up to that 40-point mark.
Yeah, if Chelsea should get 2 draws, that's safe. 2 draws, that's safe.
Hey! So this is the level my Chelsea has got into.
No, Chelsea. Hey! And I'm sure Chelsea will not just get 2 draws.
Okay.
They'll get wins. They will get wins along the road.
Chelsea has now won in the last 6 games to 7, losing. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed and see.
They'll win.
Okay. So a quick one before we go. These are the fixtures coming up this weekend. Bournemouth are playing against Chelsea on Saturday. That game comes up by 3 p.m. Nigerian time. Manchester City are up against Leeds at home by 3 p.m. as well. That game Nigerian time. And 3 p.m. again is the game between Tottenham and Crystal Palace Nigerian time. And Wolves against Aston Villa 3 p.m. Nigerian time as well on Saturday. And lastly on Saturday we have Liverpool up against Brentford. That game is the last one on Saturday. It's coming up at 5:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's look at the one coming up on Sunday. On Sunday we have 2 major fixtures in the EPL, which is Newcastle up against Arsenal. Wow! That game comes up by 4:30 p.m. Nigerian time, and West Ham against Manchester United. A wounded, a battered West Ham who are angry right now. I feel sorry for Manchester United actually. That game comes up by 7 p.m. Nigerian time.
Game because West Ham are almost. They're almost like
going to relegation.
Yeah, they're about how many points? Is it a point or 2 from relegation? Yeah, for a point or two. So I feel that to be a very, very strong game for mine because 3 points from West Ham now is like good.
Okay. All right. So that's it. That will be it for the show today. Thank you so much, my wonderful football fans around the world. My name is Cyril Aloysius, and it's been an amazing time with you on the program today. I know a lot of you must be wondering how come the program is so short today. Yes, it is so short today because it is so short today. My guy, Christopher, thank you so much. I really did appreciate you coming by. And I want to say thank you to you, my faithful viewers, for staying faithful to your screen. And please, if you're here to subscribe to this channel, endeavor to do so. And after subscribing, turn on your notification bell so you can know when we come online and drop our new videos. Do well to check us out as well on our different social media platforms, on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, on TikTok. You could check us out on Tab TV, and on Instagram we have Tab TV _NG on Instagram. Okay, so that will be it for now. I would say until we come your way again next time, do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now, and thanks for watching.